Day 3 of my video diary into DayZ, DayZ, whatever you want to call it. First 2 days, if you've been watching, you would have come to the very swift conclusion that basically I'm crap at this game. Well, no more. No more. Now it's time to play it properly. On the beach, the reason it's time to play it properly is because last week I managed to have a chat with the creator of DayZ, Dean Rocket Hall, and ask him some top tips on how to basically play this game and not be as rubbish as what I was in the first 2 days. So now I'm going to take it seriously. I've got myself some headphones, microphone. I'm taking this seriously now. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So, on the beach, what is the first thing I should do?
You need to have a plan. So that's it's critical that you have a plan. From the moment that you touch down on that beach to the moment you finish your day in game, you need to completely plan what you're going to do, where you're going to go, where you're going to visit, and what you're going to get out of that visit.
A plan. Well, you know, how can I bring up a plan? I'm on a beach. What possible plan can I think of just sitting on the beach? Like, I don't know where I am. Aha! So where I am. So how do I get my bearings? How do I know where I am? What's the best way to do that?
In terms of finding your bearings, you've got a few options. So obviously having a map and a compass makes things really easy. The other thing you can do if it's night is you can use the stars, and you just need to do a bit of research online to find out which stars are available and how you can figure out what direction north is and that sort of thing. You can also look at the movement of the clouds to gauge which direction you need to head as well.
Right, so call me a cheat if you want, but I've been online and I've got some maps to find out where I'm going and to work out a plan. I'm taking this seriously now. So I'm on a beach and it said that I was somewhere near Cap Golova, which I can kind of get my bearings with. There's a lighthouse up on a hill there, and there's a big mountain in front of me, so I've found that on here. It looks like there's a small town to the left with a few buildings in it, or a small town, Pusta, to the north. Right, so I've got a plan, I've got my map, and I've got where I am and everything and that. So I want to know where is the best place to get some weapons, because that's the first thing I really need, because it's the thing that's been holding me back in all these games. Where can I get some weapons?
The best places to find guns would be the military locations and installations, particularly up north in the northern airfield. There's some barracks there that spawn special military loot. There is a secondary places you can go, but you can't find those because they're randomly distributed, and those are helicopters. So crashed helicopters, and around those you'll find special military weapons too.
Right. So if north is where the weapons are, north is where I'm going to go. So my plan, my overall plan for the next few days is to head towards Devil's Castle, right in the north. That's my plan over the next few days. So, but for today's mission, I'm going to check out this small town called Prigorodki, whatever that says, and then I'm going to head on to Pusta, because it looks like there's going to be some buildings there, and then I'll probably head north and camp up in the hills for the night before making my proper way north. I'm going to avoid all the big towns, which is basically what I've been doing and dying miserably so far. Right, so the first thing I'm coming across here is this big road. So what are roads like? Should I go on a road or not sure? Let's just check with the man.
Make sure you don't run along roads. That's really important. Treat roads like rivers. So you really need to make sure that as you're moving from, say, bush to bush, and from edge to building to edge to building. That not only helps you stay concealed from zombies, but it also helps you stay concealed from players.
Right, avoid roads then. Avoid roads is the way forward. Climbing up the mountain. I'm going to take a round route, I think. I might go around the mountain. Professional now. No more mucking around. This is the go. This go is going to carry on. I'm going to become the survival master. Not trusting nobody. I'm not going to be a bandit. I'm not going to be some nutter who just kills people for the sake of it. If there's friends out there, there's friends. Right, so this is the town. This is where I want to head to. So how do I know, though, whether this is a town worth bothering about? How do I know whether to waste my time going into this town or not?
You need to scout it out. So you need to make sure, is that place worthy of my attention? So you need to look for enterable buildings. Can I enter those buildings? And how many zombies are there versus how much ammunition I've got.
Okie doke, cheers for that. I'm going to do what Dean says. I'm going to scope things out and pick my targets. Right, like that for example. Big barns, open doors, I can definitely get in them buildings. Oh! Oh, what's that? There's someone down there. There's someone down there, because the zombies are running around. I'm pretty sure it's not me. Oh no, I think there's a guy in that barn. There's a guy in that barn, right, so what should I do? What advice is there about meeting people? What should I do about meeting people?
Well, you really need to. It's the same as avoiding zombies. So you need to move in a concealed fashion, deliberate. So you need to run from building to building so that you're not observed first. You should always be in the power position when you're meeting someone new. And that's when you get yourself into a position unseen and then you quiz them as to whether or not they're friendly or foe.
Well, I'm certainly in the position of power here. He doesn't know I'm up in this hill watching him. And I can see that he's quite busy with some zombies at the moment. Is he dead in there? I'm not sure. He's certainly made it hard for me to get into that building. Oh no, he's alive in there because they're still running around. Right, now this is where I'm going to start taking things a bit more seriously. I don't want to be caught out going in here, so I'm going to get right on the floor. Let's keep it calm, let's keep it calm. Keep an eye on the prize. Right, I'm going to go for it. Bit risky here, this is a risky moment. But I'm minimalising how much is being detected. Oh, that's annoying, that body just disappeared. I bet that was that geezer and he was dead. He was probably holding some stuff. Right, that's a bit more promising. Can of pasta, soda can, some lights, and another bandage. All very handy. I'll have that all, please. Right, well, I'll have the hatchet. He's got a hatchet. He's got a hatchet. This is a bit hard now. To get in these other buildings now, I'm going to seriously be like putting myself at risk. I'm going to attempt to crawl round this door and I'm going to get into that barn over there. If a zombie starts chasing me, what is the best thing I can do?
So particularly in the newer updates, you can lose zombies if you run around. So as you're running away from them, try and weave in between trees or choose forested areas, or if you're really lucky, go through buildings. But if you're around a building, an area with buildings, then you can probably get some other zombies as well. So you need to be pretty careful and balance what you're going to do in that situation.
Right, so basically I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing now, and if it all comes on top, I'm just going to literally run for the hills. Yeah, can I get up this step while laying on the floor? Is it going to let me get in here? Yep, crawling here. Oh, well, look at that. Look at that. Right, so the first thing I want to do here, really, and that is I don't want to drop my hatchet, so I'm going to stick my hatchet on my tool belt. So I've got my hatchet. But then I'm going to pick up the Lee Henfield rifle and 2 clips. Right, now what would be cool now, if I can complete the sweep, would be to get in that building over there. Oh, that looks like... Is that something over there? Well, here he goes. Here goes nothing. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in! What's that? Well, it's some ammo, an empty tin can. Not much use, but hey, better than nothing. I think that's I'm done here. I'm done here. So the question is now is just to get out of this town. Now, should I just crawl out of here, or should I just make a run for it? Let's make a run for it. Rah! See you later. Oh, I think I might have even got away with it. I was at least expecting some sort of chase. Look at that. Out. Clean. Well, that's got to be classed as a masterclass in how to raid a little town. There it is. That's that now. Well safe. Well away. And let's just have a look at what I've got. So I've got some painkillers, some pasta, a couple of cans of Coke. However, as much as it's a good haul, what should I really be carrying? Why should I have this jerry can? That final bit of advice from old Dean.
In terms of prioritization of what you're picking up in terms of loot, you need to think of having a base stock of food and water at all times. Then you need to think about your ammunition, but you also need to be thinking a few weapons ahead. So you've got your secondary weapon, your pistol. You should always try and have a hatchet on your tool belt as a just in case when you can find it. And then you've got your primary weapon. With your primary weapon, you need to balance convenience and use of the weapon versus how much ammo you're going to find. Something like the Winchester, you'll find a lot of ammunition, but the military weapons, maybe not so much. And you'll have to pay a bit more in terms of risk to find those. So you need to sort of balance a lot of different features.
Darkness is creeping in now, and I'm going to start my walk. What I'm going to do is I've basically got a little route I think I'm going to take to Devil's Castle. I'm going to head next to Pusta. Well, I've decided to make this journey at night in the woods, and quite frankly it's scaring the crap out of me. Is that Pusta? I don't think I've not really played this game at night before, but I don't think I've ever been able to walk in a town like this and not see any zombies. Well, night raiding seems to be pretty good so far. Oh, hello. Heat pack, we'll have that. Definitely going to have the hunting knife. Now I think I should just get out of this house and put this down to a good job, because I've now done 2 town raids. Sneaking out. And off into the woods. And that is going to be the end of my day. Good day, good day. First little raid in Prigotorki or whatever it's called, and then on to Pusta, and I've raided both of them successfully. I managed to get myself a Lee Enfield rifle, chem lights, ammunition, heat packs, food, water, and a new Alice pack as well. Hunting knife, hatchet, absolutely spot on, ready for my trek north. Here we go. Thank you, Dean.